Hey guys, I heard 16 was a little rough and it was a little more challenging than I had intended, but I thought I'd take this opportunity to show you how to use the question help to your advantage. If I view an example, it's going to show me how to work through a similar problem with different values. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of click through. Okay, so what I notice here is this is 38 and a half days, where my other value was 6 1/4 weeks. Okay, I could multiply this by 7 because there's 7 days in a week. This decided to convert this into weeks by basically dividing by 7, which you see here, they just made it sort of a fraction. But that's all you're going to do. They showed you a ratio. So they have, for us, it's 38.5, because 1/2 is 0.5, times 1 week, that is 7 days. So obviously, we're just going to get 38.5 divided by 7. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that math. Your values are going to be different, so you should be putting in whatever your numbers say right here. You don't have to do 38 and a half days unless that's what you have. So you do your math. I'm going to do mine. Works out nicely. Okay. If you don't have yours converted yet, just push pause and catch up. I'm going to take a note up here. That is 5.5 weeks. And this one over here was 6 1/4. So I'm going to go 6.25 weeks. Okay. I could keep it fractions, but y'all seem to like to convert to a decimal when possible. And it is possible because they end quite nicely. Okay. So far, I've followed the example. They said 52. If that's your number, you're in great shape, but this was mine. So my numbers are not going to be the same as that. Okay, now if I continue, I see that this number comes first. Whoops. So it goes on top. It's my numerator. 5.5 weeks to 6.25 weeks, and you should know exactly how to take it from here. And if you continue to go through the example, it's going to show you to bump the decimal. Remember on that last video I said ditch the decimal. Wow, they do a lot of explaining here. Okay, so right there, finally they're ditching the decimal by multiplying by 100. Okay, keep going. Then they simplify. So that's all you have to do. I have to bump this twice, 1, 2, so I have to go 1, 2 up here. So now I have 550 over 625, or since they are multiples of 25, if you think of this as $5.50, how many quarters is that? $5 is 20 quarters, plus that, 22, and then $6 is 24 plus one more, 22 25ths. Okay, that's not reducible. So I'm going to take a step over to my computer and make sure I am right. Let's see how this works out. Excellent work. If any of you had a problem on number 15, we'll take a look at that real quick as well. If not, you can stop watching the video and work on your assignment. This wants to know the ratio of the increase in price to the original price. So you put increase over original. Well, what's the increase? I don't know. It went up to 1540, started at 1320. Okay. So the increase was $2.20 over the original $13.20. So there's your ratio. Okay. First thing you got to do is bump that decimal. Actually, first thing I'm going to do is that. Then I can only bump the decimal, or I only have to bump it once. So I have 20. Ooh, my board just reset. I have 22 over 132. And now you can reduce. That's going to be 11, and 132 divided by 2 goes in there. 66. And if I divide by 11, so the ratio for the increase in price was 1 to 6. And that's how you do number 15. Again, your values are going to be different, but that's the steps. Step 1, subtract to find the increase, and then put the increase over the original.